lovers, it's me, your Captain Vasco speaking. Boy, has my existence been dreary and ominous and miserable. Which aligns perfectly with the fact that it's now October. Hooray! Here, have one of these. I still kind of hate how that's set up, but I don't know, it's fine. I haven't put in any more time in trying to repair the stream deck after the catastrophe from, like, weeks ago. I'm barely getting through the days here. But I have been looking forward to this. Tonight we're going to start playing Little Nightmares 2. Long time first times, by which I mean people who've been watching from the YouTube days of Renegade Constabulary, may recall many years ago when Tek and I played the first one together, Little Nightmares. And it's a really, like, genuinely unsettling horror game that's, like, kind of at the very fringe edge of the type of game I actually enjoy playing. I'm not actually a big fan of, like, survival horror games or anything, which you may have picked up from previous installments of Halloween streams and things from years past. But I don't know, there's something about Little Nightmares that's just so creative and fascinating and weird. And I don't know, maybe like a month ago or something, Katay was like, oh, I heard they're making Little Nightmares 3 next year. And I was like, you know what I never did? I never played Little Nightmares 2. And then when I started trying to set it up, and I think that, I don't know, it only has one volume setting, which always makes me anxious, but I don't think there's dialogue or anything in this game. So I think it's gonna be fine, how I have it set. We'll check that out in a minute together. But, yeah, man, I just, like, went to the store page to download it and looked at a couple screenshots to try and see if there was a particularly good place to put my face. And really what I came away from that was, wow, it looks really good. And I don't just mean, like, it looks exciting, because I honestly don't know. I have actually no idea what Little Nightmares 2 is about. In the first one, you are a girl and you try. You're just, like, a little girl in a raincoat, and at the end it's, like, vaguely implied that you were, like, part monster all along, but I don't feel like it was super clear about that. And, like, mainly, I don't remember exactly how it starts, but, like, you're kind of just, like, in this horrible world, and then you're just trying to, like, quietly get somewhere. You're just, like, avoiding all of the horrors of this very creative world. So I imagine I'm gonna fail, like, a whole bunch, but, like, it just, like, looks really pretty. I'll demonstrate that by, like, let's actually look at it now. And now I guess let's play it, I guess. Let me know if we need to adjust the volume, but, like, I have it, like, maybe a little higher than I might normally have it for the music, but there's only one slider, and like I said, I don't think there's, like, any dialogue or maybe any, like, I think this is the type of game that's actually properly, like, mixed, so, like, as long as it's not too loud, it's probably fine. Feel free to, like, remind me of any pertinent story points from the first one. I really don't have time to, like, replay the first one to become keenly familiar with it. At the end of the first one, I do recall, like, ascending a staircase and just sort of, like, I don't remember exactly what you see at the top, but it's kind of like a, not exactly like a cliffhanger, but, like, you did it, but what does it mean? And then it ends, but, like, it wasn't... Oh, the door with the eye on it is familiar. Don't... Oh, that's louder than I want that to be, huh? Well, that's weird. I seem to be some sort of paper bag-headed different creature than Little Raincoat Girl. And I came out of a TV? Okay, now that we're not, like, intentionally trying to be spooky, I think the volume's okay. But let me know. Just yell at me. Alright, so what are my buttons? I can move. Very determinedly do I walk. I could jump. That's not a very high jump. That feels pretty shallow. I can hold square, which I guess makes me run. Made the camera do a little weird thing. Oh. I have, like, a grunt button. I could dance if I want to. but I refuse to prove it on stream. So are these leaves that have, like, a physical effect in the world? Is that meant to imply that they make noise? There's, like, a lot of hiding in the first Little Nightmares and, like, trying to avoid detection. That looks bad. I don't like it. It looks like tar covered in bees. Tar bees. Okay, question. Is there a way for me to descend into the background? Is that a thing I can do? Oh. Is that a... I guess there were 3 dimensions in the first one, but it was kind of laid out in a largely 2D fashion. So I think of it as being kind of 2D. Why are there tar bees? Why is there background trunk? Can I have something? Does it do something? It's just set dressing. Better than Arby's? How dare you, sir? That's spoken like someone who's never had Arby's mozzarella sticks, which are one of the best things to exist, except for the fact that they do make you die. I did. I opened the grate. What's my crouch? L2, thank you. I'll remember some of these buttons when I need to. Narrator, he will not. I don't know why, but I enjoy the fact that I have, like, a... It's a single shoe. Oh, I get it. We're Cinderella. No, we're the prince, because we're trying to find who lost a shoe. Can I... Okay, I have a shoe. Right. You have to continually hold the hold button, or you don't... Hey, is that the character from the game Inside? Is that the Fleshbag Marauder? Oh, what's this? It's a more different shoe? There's a few shoes here. I'm really intrigued already. I mean, as far as I can tell, nothing that we've seen so far other than that door hasn't had, like, a direct tie. I get, like, the TVs were kind of a thing mid-late game. But, like, none of this... It, like, feels like Little Nightmares, but it's, like, not Little Nightmares. I mean, obviously, it's Little Nightmares 2. Oh, I can grab ledge, too. Okay. I mean, frankly, so far, this environment definitely feels more like the game Inside, with the Fleshbag Marauder in it. It's gonna tip, right? Just the tip? I mean, something bad has to happen soon. You're almost never not being chased in the first Little Nightmares. That looks like a tripwire that will literally kill me. No, it's gonna drop a box. But I don't know if it will catch me or smush me. I don't know what kind of box that is. Can I, like... Okay, now, if I didn't stumble, that would have actually worked. Like, I feel like I actually had that timing down and just didn't anticipate that the game would be like, aha, your feet don't work. Can I just, like, grab rope? Can I, like, crouch and, like, grab the rope? I really don't, like... I have arms. I feel like I could just, like, pull the rope and drop it. And, like, my character's just, like, got it. Every input is stumbled directly under the box. Which, like, is a way to behave. I don't know if it's got that, like, survival instinct energy. I mean, I guess I'm merely supposed to avoid it, but, like, me personally definitely feel more comfortable disarming the trap rather than just, like, finding myself maybe being chased by some sort of creature back. Well, I guess maybe I needed to catch the thing that's going to chase me from the right. Maybe that's the idea. Let's try that. I don't have a good feeling about the leaves. Or whatever is happening with this extremely roped up box. Now, there's like a big rope up there. I don't think I could reach it if I climbed this, which I'm not even sure I can do. Doesn't feel like the game wants to let me do that. Oh, I can look up. It's kind of just a rope. It feels like something interesting might happen if I pulled it, but I don't think I can get there from here. And I can't hold this box at all? Can I hold it now that I've toppled it? Yes. I don't know what to do about that rope. It feels significant that I'm not reaching it. Crouch. Don't like that. That's unsettling. I can't crouch to avoid it. I must run. So far, the game does not seem to reward independent thinking. It very much wants me to do a specific thing, which is fine. Another spooky disembodied rope. This one's even a little noosey. I feel like I should be able to get up there. Can I, like, go up this? Okay. Run and jump and hold. I did it! Who built this? I feel like this indicates to me... Oh, okay. Something about the way that crank operates makes me think that I'm going to have a bad time later on. Missing anything by, like, not going down there? I assume no. Yeah, right, Castle? Like, I don't know. I feel like the log rolling thing was very, like, well, people often reference the movie Prometheus, where, like, a big brown thing is, like, rolling after people, and it's kind of like an open area, and you could just sort of run to one side, and then it would just keep rolling past. It felt like because I had to, like, crawl out from under a tunnel, that if I just sort of, like, stuck by the wall, the log would go past me and I wouldn't have to run from my life. I mean, I see where the game's coming from. I'm glad at least one person knows why I was like, maybe I'll just not do that. And the game's like, ah, but I thought of that. So far, the game's doing a really good job of making me feel like there should already be a monster, so the fact that one keeps not being here is actually really upsetting to me. I don't think I know what to do. Do I just drop? And then, like, climb the other side? Remember if there were any sort of, like, collectible things. Nope. In Little Nightmares 1. That I should be looking out for. Feel like no? but like for real, doesn't this game just like look really good? Like nothing's even happened yet, but it like looks really good. Spooked ya, bird? What's happening? There's like a... It's like a conspicuous looking... I'm just gonna take this shoe. Right, I can't... hold shoe and jump. That would be ridiculous. Okay, now... I do feel as though I'm seeing... What's the... There it is. See? If I only had a shoe before, which frankly I probably already had seen the shoe by the time I got to the box, then that would have worked last time, I guess is my point. You know, when I was trying to boot this game up, I became aware of how long it's been since I used my PS5, and it made me really sad. And the follow-up to that is, I haven't used this controller in a while, and for some reason, the lack of use has made it sticky, and I don't love it. Uh-huh. The fact that there's just nothing but infinite points of no return is unsettling. That's a bear trap, though, right? That's what that is? Yeah, that's definitely a bear trap. It's actually 2 bear traps, and then a third one that if you're paying attention... Oh, I guess there's a 4th one all the way at the end. But, like... That's there to let you know what happens if you step on those rocks. For good measure. That one's got a stick in it. Yeah, I mean, this does feel like a really good vibe for getting into Halloween, right? Can I have the stick? I have a stick. It's a pretty big stick. Oh, I see. Have to, Okay. Whee! Okay, another stick, a bunch of leaves, which probably hiding something. Also, some weird boxes with holes in them, but like little hook things. Echo says, I wouldn't pick up random shoes abandoned in the woods if I were you. They might be laced with something. Did Alcadius get to you, Neko? They could be birdhouses. They seem more ominous. Where is... There's gotta be... Okay. Well, I mostly read that correctly. That one was a bear trap. I'll admit to not having seen the other 4 bear traps. Kinda makes me feel like I should be careful and not just walk over to there. Cool, now I got pine cones. Whee! Okay, I guess that was a little off the mark, but I'm pretty sure that's like a bear trap there. I should feel good about this. It's not filling me with confidence that it feels like there are other places where the traps aren't triggering. Oh, I bumped them. I made them touch, and then I couldn't hold the pine cone anymore. Well, I clearly turned a little too far in that direction. Well, like, let's go all the way to the background, huh? Really struggling with the controls for no particular reason. Well, that one just... no. Well, at this rate, we'll just have to, get good. Well, I suppose I can, like, bring one of these with me. Alright, that mostly seems to have, alleviated my concerns, in theory. It's really, for some reason, it really throws me off that throw and jump are the same button. Crouch is this one. Oh, but there's like one back there. Gotta do something about the one back there. Eh. That's sort of good news. Boy, it sure is a hindrance not to be able to freely jump while holding things. Now, there's definitely a bear trap right by where I'm landing those. I would like to disarm that one so I feel comfortable walking over on that side to disarm the one that's, like, clearly in my way. Well, that one just didn't go far enough. I mean, I'm gonna have to climb that thing, and there's clearly a bear trap there. Okay. I was definitely holding right that whole time. That one. And then there's one... Now, it sure isn't... doesn't feel like it's always reading me holding a direction. Okay. It probably took a little longer than it was meant to. But there were a lot of leaves, and I kind of thought there was going to be more traps down there. The vibe of this really feels closer to the game Inside, or is that other Limbo, than it does the original Little Nightmares. Although I do feel like part of Little Nightmares' vibe was that, like, didn't you spend a lot of that game, like, on a boat? Like on kind of like a big cruise ship or something? This feels like a place where I'll encounter a spooky monster, though. Can I have this hook? Can I... No, you're just gonna pretend there's not, like, a big hook I could swing at something? Was it the whole game? There's definitely, like, I remember, like, a part where you, like, swung from, like, a major set piece to another one. And not having, like, a detailed recollection of everything I did in that game. I thought maybe you had to, like, start off getting on to the boat. Pretty sure you end the game on the boat. It's gonna be really bad when I go in there. I just need you to know it's gonna be really bad when I go in there. I understand why you don't auto-ledge climb. I'm just gonna keep forgetting it, though. Oh yeah, it's bad in here. This is Little Night. Now we're playing Little Nightmares. We've graduated from the tutorial of different game. You can tell it's Little Nightmares because suddenly there's just, like, normal furniture that's way too big, and there's just, like, rotting food on top of it. These are both hallmarks of Little Nightmares. Well, if none of that drew the attention of something, then it's either napping in the next room, or the game's being kind because we haven't met a monster yet. I got a trophy called What's in the Box, Regrettably, though, I don't actually seem to be able to open the icebox to learn the answer. Oh, no. Hold on. Nope, never press jump while climbing. Well, this doesn't seem to do anything in particular, but I don't know, maybe I can climb that to safety later? It's just gonna be really bad when I go in here. Everything's too big. Even if these are birdhouses, I definitely don't like the number of them that there are. There's just too many. Like, my sister likes birds quite a lot, and she has, like, 3 birdhouses? We've seen, like, 24 birdhouses or something. That's just not savory. And it's just, I know I've said it before, but when I get into this next room, it's gonna be bad. Okay, this room is stairs. There appears to be ghost music, and I don't know, man, some sacks of stuff is probably not good news. Yeah, there's like a butcher knife in whatever that is. That feels bad. Is that a rubber band ball? So those are dust particles and not haunted music notes. I genuinely thought, because we started seeing those at the same time the music was playing, I thought there was, like, gonna be a spooky music box in this room that was generating, like, physical ghost noise. Well, clearly I'm able to hide under this. It's very dark. Is it yarn? The texture looks wrong. Can I have this? This is not shocking. This is not a combat game. Can I have the handle? I don't know what I'd do with it, but can I have it? Answer is no. Huh. Well, clearly there's like another haunted little spooky child over there. And I actually seem to... There's like evidence of a contextual button change. Instead of just calling out, the call-out button is now like, come on, as if I'm gonna escort them, which sounds bad. I don't think I want to do an escort mission in the world of Little Nightmares. I don't know if I've conveyed this properly. It's not like a great, friendly place. And when I go in this room, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, there's just like another axe hanging out. Don't love that. I'm increasingly concerned by the fact that despite all evidence, I haven't actually encountered a horrifying monster yet. Am I gonna get, like, jump scared, like, real bad? I can have this? I mean, presumably it's merely to free that other child, but even that feels like a pretty big get. My immediate thought was that I was gonna have to get a scary thing to chase me into the broken wooden whatever this is to break it open. Throw, I guess? Here's Johnny. Get it? That's a horror movie. I'm just gonna leave that there. Hey, listen. Is this child's whole face yarn? Okay, well that didn't go exactly the way I drew it up, but sure. I can't make it play. I can only throw. No take, only throw. It does have that spooky eye on it whose significance I don't recall. Okay, even if I get it to land upright, I can't interact. That's fair. Good, just, it's great for there to just be like big old meat hooks hanging from the ceiling. I'm actually sure if I could do anything with this. No. Okay, that's not shocking. Okay, the child wants to go upstairs. There's like a real premium hiding space down here, so like something bad has to happen eventually. I didn't even realize there was this much depth to the world. Can't open that. Oh. Welcome to Little Nightmares. It's like this. This is what it's like. What's worse is, I'm pretty sure these are all fake monsters. Somewhere in this house, there's a real bad guy that you can now hear. But, like, these ones aren't dangerous. They just look like that. I think we might be a better climber than we were in the first game, but I honestly don't know. We could work together. Yeah. How do I, like, climb? And then, yeah. This has surely drawn the attention of the big bad. I think we should climb, boy. I don't know about you. I don't actually know if that's a boy or not. Ah, it's so bad here. I don't know what I expected going into this game. But however many minutes in, I'm like, yeah, it's bad here still. Oh, you want to push it? Do you want to push it? You can push it. Push it probably makes sense. Now, I'm guessing, is it possible that this is like a potential co-op game? I may have known this at some point, but I don't now. The first one was not. I played it with my friend Tek, but we just sort of traded the controller like we had been known to do. I need to crank a majig. Then I can crank the majig. Where does one find it? Oh, I see. Alley-oop. I don't like going places alone. They cautioned you against that in the original Zelda. I feel like it's even more dangerous here. Oh, don't. I mean, that's another fake monster, right? But I don't like it. Like, at some point, there's gonna be consequences for actions. So this is gonna require more than just my hands, huh? So then I have to find some way to get friend over here? How to doing that? I don't seem to be able to climb left or right. I could hang indefinitely. So it's not a question of upper body strength. Is there? I think there's like a change character button. Although I don't think that would solve my problem regardless. It took two of us to get up here. Just like the game It Takes Two, baby. Oh, I just had to pull in a different direction so that the nightmare's arm could come off. Duh. Please pick it up. So I can crouch and hold, but I can't jump and hold. Sure. You gonna pop that in there? I don't like that the counterweight is like a caterpillar bag of, I don't know, organs or something. It's not good. Whatever it is, it's not friend. Where do you want... Do I just climb the caterpillar? I guess you could do it that way. Probably not how I would have done that either, but yeah, sure. So presumably this key... Okay, okay. I was really concerned I was gonna have to carry that key all the way back down. Although I guess we're not actually that far from where the lock was, because the lock was just at the bottom of the ladder, and we're still basically there. Pretty sure the third one is specifically co-op, but not sure about this one. I can believe it. I mean, the first one... I don't even remember if there were any, like, friendly characters that would follow you at all in the first one. But they didn't, like, follow you for long periods of time, even if there were. But, like, we've already sort of established a way in which you could play this game with two people, which is interesting. Are you gonna do the... Don't we kind of have to, If I leave, will you do it? No, you'll follow me. How do I make you do it? Because we need a... Oh. Is there something I can move that I'm not thinking of? I mean, I can't... I don't have ups for this. Ah. Little gnome guy. I vaguely remember you, but I don't really remember what your deal is. Well, the fact that he'll help me get up again means that I probably might as well do this. Hi. You're a rambunctious little fella. I feel like the first game had these guys in it, but I don't remember their deal. Do I have to climb up this side? I feel like I should be able to climb up something. There's got to be a better way. I can't jump at all in this spot for some reason. I swear I was doing that a moment ago. But that still doesn't get me up here, huh? For reasons unknown. But I have entered the hanging mode. There must... Did I climb the painting? There's gotta be a way to do something. It seems highly unlikely that the purpose of all this... Oh, wait a minute. Shoot. Got it. Okay. Feels like I could just climb. I've demonstrated some amount of climbing skills. But yeah, a shoot could do it, I guess. This is why I don't have friends. Friends are really hard. Do you see this? Where did he even go? Is he just behind the chair? How do I interact with that? No, take the ship. No, it's very dark in here. That's not good. Hi. At some point, will you tell me what your deal is? Because I don't really know what your deal is. Other than you leading me into a place that does not fill me with confidence or comfort. So that bear trap is stopped? No, it hasn't. Okay. But obviously you can't get any farther there, huh? Okay, that's not the correct direction for that to go. It's really pretty hard to, know when I've reached the other side of something when I can't see it at all. I feel like I'm meant to push this to the left. Wow. It's an actual miracle that that worked. And yet, the hubris of my own shoe appears to have stymied me. Oh, I can pull it. That works too. That's a smarter one. I'll give you that. Get out of here. We're kind of friends now. I don't fully understand what we're doing, but this is definitely collaborative. Can't really see it. The light's not doing all that much to help. Doesn't it? It looks about the same on the capture, to be honest. Uh-huh. Okay. Hey, I have a friend downstairs who might not appreciate that I've done this. Or maybe this is the only way to get back down? Huh. That didn't seem to do anything. It's a weird switch. Can I open this boiler or anything? Man, time to being chased by a monster in this game is, like, way higher than I would guess. I don't know what to do. I feel like this switch should do something before I leave here, but it do not. It do not do that. So, what happens if I do point? Nothing?
Hi.
Maybe you, like, jump down here on it? There's something behind it. Did it? Did it make a light source? Oh, I guess it did somehow. Now, that wasn't clear to me. I feel like, I know it's not supposed to be like a lot of light. I feel like I would have liked some of the light to sort of obviously just hit the edge of that room so that I'd know. Because, like, it felt like a really subtle response to me flipping the switch. Also, it didn't even go all the way down, which made me feel like I hadn't completed the task. I mean, there was a click sound, but, like, it didn't switch all the way. I don't know, normally if I move a light switch halfway, I just hear, like, a sparking sound. And it's not, like, a good thing. You're supposed to flip it the whole way. I don't know that I, like, actually accomplished anything. I guess maybe now I can trace the route that it went on? Is that the idea? Oh yeah, I'll probably just pull this out. That's probably what it wants. I guess I have to get in the habit of this whole drawer situation. It feels like that's something this game is into. I feel like that was in the first game, but I don't remember it being, like, omnipresent. But maybe that's just on me. Maybe it just was. Like, I probably want that in the middle if I'm doing this solo. What do you think downstairs friend is thinking? I've been gone for, like, a minute. Now this is where this is gonna get bad. Unless... Am I meant to go... Can I jump this? If I back out, can I jump on this top layer that's, like, maybe continuous and I don't have to try and do, like, a jump that I bonk my head on? Okay. I'm not sure if crouching makes it so you don't fall off of stuff, but it makes me feel like I won't fall off of stuff. It doesn't do that. We learned a thing. Probably raiding the fridge. You seem to be paying more attention to what was in the fridge. What's the choicest thing to take out of that fridge? Is it the sort of thing where, like, if I get on this, I don't fall off, and that's the real secret? Eh. I still don't really know what I'm doing. Hats in the pause menu? Hats. Hat. I mean, I appreciate that we got a gnome friend hat, but I am pretty partial to grocery, like, old-timey grocery bag hat. It's, like, a lot harder to see the other way. Was that mandatory? That felt like it was necessary. And yet, it kind of didn't feel necessary. That's more physical strength than I feel like this bag-headed child possesses. Oh, hey. Conveniently, you figured a way out of that mess while I was getting that hat, huh? So now we just go down. Oh, interesting. I can climb a ladder that way. You still haven't been chased by so much as a Sebastian the Crab. I feel like in the first game you had to physically carry at least some of the keys around, but I could definitely be wrong about that. We made it out of that entire domicile without being chased by a monster. It's only making me more anxious, to be honest with you. I would say the sausages are the best thing in the fridge. What, I don't know. Even like a not fresh cake might be a choice offering from the concerning fridge. Baghead Chub got strung from all those pull-ups he was doing while hanging. Yeah, that was my master plan all along. It's like that thing in Maniac Mansion, the Hunk-O-Matic. There's just like this weird piece of exercise equipment in one of the upper floors of the house. And I think if you, like, get a character to use it, like, twice, then they have the strength to basically do that, like, pull a board off of something, or something kind of similar to that, at least. Okay, yeah, we'll break into the toilet. That seems like a worthy heist of Bag-Headed Child and Yarn. Is that a sentient puppet? I don't know if I'm friends with that. I don't think I like Ghost Puppet in my outhouse. I'm not even sure if that's a euphemism. Oh, I got TP though. It's probably not good to use that anymore. Why did we come in here? Do you need to... I'll give you a minute. No? That's so funny. Earlier this afternoon, Cassandra was like, there are too many Dark Souls-like games. And like a few hours later, Chad, he's like, you know, didn't really want to play Liza P, but I was looking at it before and maybe. What did the puppet do? I don't know. It looked like it was trying to, like, climb up to that moose towel plank thing. And then I ran into it and a spooky noise happened and it, like, faded out of existence like a ghost. It didn't give me any real actionable information, I feel. Can I picked up whatever this is. I don't know what that was. I don't know what I'm doing or why I needed that. Or if I needed that. Was that not... Do I just keep going? I don't know what that was. That was very confusing. Like, I definitely feel like I missed something, but I don't know what it was. I mean, like, my friend was all like, why don't we go in the bathroom? And I'm like, alright, like, weird ask. We don't know each other that well, but okay. If I, like... Can I, like, stand on the toilet paper to jump slightly higher to question marks profit? It feels like, honestly, no. It's weird how sometimes he just, like, puts it down. I'm too stupid for whatever this is. Is there anything in the foreground I need to care about? Is that where the toilet puppet went? I'd feel a lot better if the toilet puppet rang the toilet bell. Because then I feel like at least I would know what I was in for. Can I climb this? Looks vaguely climbable. Alright, I'm just going inside. I'm too stupid for whatever that is. I can't have nice things, and I definitely can't have whatever I'm supposed to take away from that. It's a little hard to tell. Is that just an open bear trap? I think it is. It's so weird to me that you can't climb horizontally. Like, I can indefinitely hold my weight here, but I cannot move left or right. Alright, friend, you come down here and maybe you alley-oop me up there? Is that what we're doing? Doesn't seem like that's what we're doing. Can I... Nope. That's why the little girl wanted the toilet door open but didn't want to go in. There was no toilet bell. Yeah, I mean, that would give me pause in, like, a public restroom if there, like, wasn't, like, concerned about being anywhere near these bear traps. Like, being in a public restroom where, like, there isn't a toilet bell, it just, like, tells you a lot about the establishment. Will you alley-oop me up here? What's your whole deal? Well, surely I'm missing something. But, oh, hang on. Nope, that appears to be nothing. It's honestly pretty difficult to tell what's going on back there. Maybe one of these is, like, pullable? I don't feel like it. Push the big one? Oh, the big one's pushable. Okay. Maybe that should have been more obvious to me. Doesn't feel like it goes any further, so I guess we have to jump? You know, some of these transitions definitely feel very like Legends of the Hidden Temple. That noise is like a monster, yeah? There it is. There's our monster. How long we've been playing? Yeah, it took like time to monster 1 hour. I don't really care to pay much attention to what he's doing back there. Hey, Ted Quest. Welcome to Little Nightmares 2. I don't think I'm very good at this game, and it's very upsetting. I hope you have a good time. Happy Halloween, sort of.
Yikes forever.
Yikes forever. Well, he's not paying, like, super much attention for now. That's good for me. What are we doing? Yeah, let's go through the doggy door. I think we're gonna have to run. I already don't like it here. Did I die? I apparently died. Was I already supposed to be behind that box? It felt like that box did not provide cover. I'm not really sure. I see what you're getting at, but I'm not entirely sure that's how box versus bullets work. Probably gonna want to be down here. Wow, okay, I thought I could just walk off that ledge, but I could not, it turns out. That's not a walk-offable ledge. That's a jump ledge only. Which is good to know, but it also would have been good to know a little bit earlier, to be honest with you. You gotta jump off this one. Other guy looks like he can walk pretty casually off there. He gave up, like, pretty quick. I mean, unless it's, like, gonna jump scare me real bad. Somewhere in the middle? Somewhere in the middle. Oh, yeah. Little Nightmares is not exactly for the faint of heart. What do you want me to do? Now we're holding hands. That's cute. I don't know what to... I feel like that just means I have the responsibility to get us both killed now. There's like a heartbeat in the controller, and I don't know if that means stop or go. No, the lack of movement was enough to not get caught there? Really thought I was toast. I don't know. Having a friend... The introduction of a friend in this game is actually quite interesting to me. Because, like, another person to potentially be the cause of you getting caught by one of these monsters definitely amps up the tension some amount. But, like, there's also, like, a weird comfort to the fact that, like, when we get someplace, they will try to help. Now your brother's watching last year's Little Misfortune Echo. That's exciting. That game was very good. That was an exceptional Halloween game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. It seemed like any angle I would have approached him from would have been my dude. I think you cannot spook the bird. In theory, if you could not spook the bird, it seems like there's a pretty easy path here. So he says, I've known this friend for 1 hour, but if we lose him, I will burn this computer and then myself. I always love that Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference. Forget exactly how it goes, but it's very dramatic. Now what would I do here? I mean, maybe I just stay, like, super far away from him and hope he doesn't turn this way? That's one of those things that's tough to know in a game like this. Because, like, if you knew they were going to turn, obviously this wouldn't work. But, if they don't, then it does. Definitely worried about that. But how would I mean, now do I just run? No. The answer is no, I don't just run. Because then you'd get shot. Is how that works. One thing I do appreciate about this game, like, the checkpoints are like the right amount of forgiving. Because plenty of you have probably seen me get, like, pretty frustrated with a game that's, like, just trial and error, where it's like, oh, well, I didn't really realize that that was what I was supposed to do, and I feel dumb, and I'm a little mad about it. But, like, I don't know, I just got shot, and it's like, that set me back, like, 90 seconds, really. Also, sorry I didn't see your response before, Ted. How's my day going? Unfortunately, my day's going pretty bad, but this game's making it better. I don't know how familiar you are with Little Nightmares 1 and or 2. I played 1 several years ago with a friend, and realized I still hadn't gotten around to this, and I wanted to do some Halloween stuff in October, so we put this at the top of the list. Okay, but for real though, what now? Maybe it's sneak as far as possible and then run? Well, on the bright side, my corpse fell correctly into the hole. So I have that going for me. I feel like that was close. I feel like I'm missing some nuance that will keep me from getting shotgunned in the back of my bag head. Haven't gotten there yet. Sneak but stay out of the light. I don't know that you can do that. You know, I would ask why all the big monstrous folk in this game are so instantly hostile, but frankly, you could ask that of just regular Earth people, too. Man, holding both triggers for a long time kind of sucks on the fingers. I don't think it, I might be wrong. I don't think it's sneak. I think when you have the opening, it's just run. Sneak, like, when you're trying to move toward the thing, that just feels like that slows you down. And the transition's, like, not super smooth. So, like, you burn extra time on that it doesn't seem like you lose. Good call. We should follow the light? How would that get me anything other than immediately dead? gonna be honest, I don't know why that would work. I don't feel like I understand what the lesson from that was supposed to be. I guess I was just supposed to intuit that even if I started moving near him, he spends more time looking at the background. It's definitely the case that occasionally I just, like, don't understand what's going on in this game. That's just gonna keep being true, for sure. I also don't really know what that trophy was for. Can't see unless the light is on me. Yeah, that's... To be clear, in no way does that address my confusion. Because what I was trying to do before was to go when the light wasn't on me, and I would die. And then that time, I went when the light wasn't on me, and it was fine. But it's basically the same, like, the only difference was that before I did it in a way that feels, like, intuitive on Earth, that he's looking almost in the other direction, and that seems like a really good time to go in the direction I want, is when he's looking the other way. But, like, apparently what I was supposed to do was, like, rely on video game physics for him to just be like, the background is really nice this time of year, and nothing will dissuade me from looking at it for the next 8 seconds. Earlier you ran, so I heard you. Definitely false. That is definitely false. One of those times I attempted to hold hands for as long as possible and immediately got shot, doing exactly the same thing I did before. Hands for 1 minute straight, that's what that achievement is. Anyway, says, I remember people saying this game has weird timing windows for when you're supposed to do stuff. It doesn't surprise me. It's just... There's only, like, a mild level of frustration of, like, I feel like I did a minor variation on what I already thought to do, and, like, it worked better than made sense to me, and I want to understand why that's true so I can hopefully apply it moving forward, but I think I'm just not going to get there. Because, like, I just have to assume that's somehow indicative of, like, the game. And since it didn't make sense to me, it probably won't make sense to me again, is my concern. Now the question is, are we past that monster's territory? Because it's sometimes hard to know. I feel like yes. I feel like that was a short territory for our first monster. What's going on here? Don't love this. You can make that, right? Wow, I didn't expect the answer to that to be yes. Okay. And then I guess I run, huh? Not that kind of thing. Okay, that's fair. I wasn't relishing that opportunity. What do you think I'm gonna do? I mean, I'll give it a shot, but... Yeah, that doesn't look close enough at all. And unlike my initial suspicion, it doesn't feel like I can gradually let the thing fall so that I could try to get a running jump off it. So not immediately sure what that's about. Well, you go across, and then I'll have a think about it. There is something extremely funny to me, though, of like, hey, help me out, and he's like, It's like, I don't think that is gonna accomplish what you think it is. But even sillier is like, if I don't call, then they're just like, it's so great to be on the other side of that gorge. Can I stake it? How would I stake it? I don't have resources, do I? Like, I don't see anything in its, like, reach. I mean, It's not like... It doesn't reach close enough for them to, like, hold it. If you move, like, at all, he drops it. It doesn't seem like I have the freedom of movement to, like, go in the background or anything that might let me bring it someplace I could do something, I think. Can I, like... Doesn't seem like I could stand on this. Can I... Hold on. Nah, that's just... That just drops you in the pit. I thought maybe I could descend it like I did that ladder. That doesn't work. That would actually make a little bit of sense. Because then you could do the sort of, like... jump off the wall jump. And then you'd kind of be in position where they could catch you. But it seems like if you try that, you just walk casually into the pit. Which I don't think is the goal. You walk around. I don't know if that's a serious suggestion. Yeah, if you like move, if you try to do anything other than pull that straight back, the game just like has you fall flat on your face like an idiot. There's clearly something to this. It doesn't seem like it's in the pit, since it doesn't seem to let me climb down. Alright, so then let's play this game. Is there anything that I missed around here that somehow does something? I feel like no, because I don't think the camera would shift me quite so hard over there if I didn't have something I needed over here first. But I could be wrong about that. I mean, this is pretty nothing. If I don't pull it all the way up, then can I do like a slow release? Nah, it's pretty heavy. How fast does it release? I mean, like, part of the problem is, like, if you do it from all the way back, you, like, don't even have a chance to move. You just fall on your face. Let's say I do it, like, half-ish way. Yeah, you still don't have control of the character until it's basically fully dropped. Maybe the game has a surprise for me. I mean, let's give another shot to just jumping the ravine. Maybe I did a bad job, but this doesn't look jumpable. I came a lot closer that time. I think I actually know what I did wrong there. Which, on the one hand, I feel like I probably should have intuited this, but on the other hand, I feel like the fact that the other character is reaching out to help me means that I should probably not have to do it. Yeah, I think I touched him on that one, and I wasn't holding the, like, hold button. So, like, they didn't grab me because I didn't hold the hold button. But, like, that's not... I don't feel like that's how stuff works. But I think that's a me problem. Okay, go and do it now. Yeah, Cadius. On a day where you got very little sleep the night before, you woke up early because your granddad decided to vacuum at 8 a.m. Did you do something to enrage your grandfather? Or did you specifically make a mess that required the vacuuming and thus passive aggression? I'm glad it's not just me that thinks that's silly. Like, I get it. Having failed that, I understand what I did wrong. But at the same time, I feel like literally when the other character's like doing a grab, like I will grab you, I feel like my goal should just be to reach them. And honestly, maybe I'm even wrong. Who knows? Yeah, no, that sure changes it. Did you see, like, physics have a second of, like, I'll just correct this here because I was holding the hold button? It's messed up, man. I'll grant you it is a little funny to watch. I'm a little monkey boy. Is that like a gnome over there? Didn't actually think that would work, but it did. It can also be a hat. I mean, we have to try it on. I really don't like seeing my face. I don't know why. It's upsetting to me. Normally, I only have that reaction in real life and not in video games. I mean, I understand why yellow hat. That's fun. But, like, I'm really partial to baghead. It's kind of nice in a way. There's a lot of games where, like, if you get cool hats, like, all of them are better than your starting hat. But, like, I feel like it's actually good for you to mostly feel like you want to play the one that they made. Because if you at least have the strong compulsion to compare all hats to it, then their core design is pretty strong, right? Like, they did a good job of designing the character with the bag head. Oh. We found more territory for first monster. I'm making up this terminology. I don't... Oh, no, I don't like that. Are we holding hands again? What if we held hands in the shotgun grass? Well, that's bad for me. I think I'm just too slow for this to work. No, wait. Okay, correctly intuited that much. And we're in. Oh, I don't love this. It's gross over here. Don't love this. I'm being raided by mushings. It's the mushlings. Hello, welcome, everybody. You caught me right as I was being chased by a shotgun monster. Welcome to Little Nightmares 2. It's been a while since I played Little Nightmares 1. Luckily, the story just kind of seems to be doing its own thing so far. So mostly I just have to remember that the scary creatures with weapons and whatnot are bad. I'm doing, at best, a medium job of not dying. I hope that you will enjoy watching that. Hello and welcome, everyone. Obsessed with mushrooms. Love it. Love the branding. We here, we're all about pirates, but also my very good crab son, Carlos. This guy. I have shortcuts for these things, but my stream deck recently exploded. Thank you for the follow. Okay, now I have to wander into the swamp muck, so pardon me while this happens. Yeah, the scary creatures are bad. It's fairly intuitive, that helps. Because I am definitely capable of missing even the things that are obvious. I kind of thought he'd just be waiting on the planks. Thank you for gifting sub demolition. Thank you. Man, I'm not gonna like getting out of this pool. Wait, how do I even do this? I guess I just need to be at this plank, which is slightly more climbable. Oh, I just grabbed their hand. That's why I can't climb. I don't know what's happening. I can't jump in the swamp muck, but I don't seem to be able to climb out of it either. Surely I'm missing something. It's pretty gross here. If I had a choice between being here and being a place other than here, I feel like I like my odds being somewhere else. Okay. We've definitely already wandered back into the, like, alright, Vasco's too stupid for this. Is it... Do I need for them to do the alley-oop? Is that what we're doing? Okay, stand here, and then... You're just following me, aren't you? Okay, pressing jump repeatedly doesn't help me get out. Just dragging them around like a monster. What am I missing? Oh, this should not be this hard. I know this shouldn't be this hard. Okay, it must be important that this particular puddle of slime is well lit, right? Like, that's gotta be something. That's just what game design looks like. So... Ah. The only way through is down or something. Thought I was getting out to go up to where the gross meat pile was. But what I should have done is dive into the murky slime so I could never feel clean again from the inside out. Hated the sounds of this part. I'm assuming that there will be many bad sounds still to come in this game. We're not that far along. I am assuming that this game will let you drown. Yeah, it does appear that that is true. Okay. I've been working off of that assumption, but it is good to know that this game will in fact let you drown yourself in the swamp muck. I appreciate that the other character's taken a bit of a lead on this one. Because I don't feel like super comfortable around here. I'm all covered in swamp gunk now. Oh, are we doing that? Is that what we're doing? Not sure I feel great about that choice. Luckily, they don't seem to be able to hear me drowning from that distance. Well, it's been going relatively well since I figured out that I had to duck. It's a lot of that sort of thing in these games from my recollection of one. Squelchy is a perfect description of just basically everything that's happening now. This guy wandered so far from home. Like, doesn't he just want to go back to just butchering whatever poor creature that was? He wants to hunt Baghead and Yarn Boy, or whatever we're called. Spooking the birds never goes well. Did I accidentally do that? That felt like that was mandatory. You know, so far I'm pretty much all about paper bag. I've already found 2 other hats and probably missed, like, several others in that process. But, really liking the paper bag so far. Okay, so staying still doesn't do it either. So, it must be a dash to the box. I just wasn't entirely sure if I had done that by mistake or just gotten shot. It's hard to know sometimes. Nope, got caught on the background. I'm gonna die. Somehow survived that. Probably still gonna die. Yeah, let's close that door. Oh, I have to, I I don't like it. Apparently, I think I have to go around the other side, which is one of those things that this game does that's just like, I mean, that would have been great to know on the first attempt, but I tried to go around to the close side, and he's just like, the trigger doesn't work on the left side. Did you ever kill any of the creatures in the first game? I feel like that didn't happen. Of course, he's just probably gonna get back up madder than ever, for being honest. Yeah, death by door, right? That was actually pretty brutal. Not sorry for the guy. He went way out of his way to try and commit double homicide. No, I'm having flashbacks to Titanic. Surely this door is at least big enough for 2 people, right? Oh, cool. Now we're just door sailing. Killed quite a few things in the first game. I really remember most of the time you just, like, avoiding them until you found, like, a different thing to run away from. I'm not saying I feel confident that you never did, but I feel like it didn't happen that often. I'll say that having shot that guy to death, the next thing on my checklist wouldn't have been push door into lake, ride to other side. But that's why I keep getting, like, hung up in places in this game, I think. I can't even move now. And I've used up, apparently, my one whisper for the entire sailing voyage. So I seem to be out of stuff to do until the game throws something horrifying at me again. I got hot here again. It's like almost 100 degrees today, in October. I'm not pleased. Is like the title gonna appear in the mist? This does actually look a bit like the title screen. I will not be shocked if it does that. The buildings appear to be gradually tipping in a grounded fashion that makes me pretty unhappy. Like they're living entities instead of just like a building crumbling over time. Still pretty, not control-y. Progress. Is that the toilet puppet? Toilet puppet. What's your deal? I don't understand the toilet puppet. Why do we have one of those? What did I miss in the toilet? This looks like one of the more comfortable places to be in the world of Little Nightmares. Is a sad, dilapidated beach chair next to a TV that's connected to something. There's a toilet puppet earlier. Yes! He looked like that guy! For some reason, like, our friend alley-ooped us to open, like, an outhouse, and then there was a toilet puppet inside, and then that happened. I approached him and a weird sound happened, and he faded into, like, ribbons of darkness. I'm fully unaware of what that's about. This is not the correct door. I don't know that I know what to do. Which is a familiar feeling in Little Nightmares. Concerned about the fact that my Apple TV seems to have turned itself on. I got a foraged trophy. Again, couldn't hazard a guess what that's for. Spent too much time in the fog? Well, I found the inside, and it's... I mean, it feels bad again. It's like moving. It's like an empty jumpsuit, but it has like a picture frame for a head, and it's probably gonna try to eat me. Got there. Now, as much as I would love not to get eaten by whatever this is really... I really am just meant to move on? That feels wrong, too. I mean, I do not have ups with that shoe. And I think the game has, like, something of, like, an auto-target. Similar to how, like, the physics warped themselves when we jumped across that bridge. One of the times I threw the shoe and it, like, went up and hit the box with the gnome in it, it felt like I suddenly could throw better because I had a target in mind. Like a target that the game was willing to recognize or whatever. Maybe I'm just supposed to go back across these phone lines or whatever. Alright, how deep is this area? I recognize I could probably just go through that window. I don't know, it's starting to feel like this is deep enough that I should check this first. In case I invite the terror of some horrid monster. But maybe not. What's it like in here? I don't love that. Let's check the depth first. Determined running? Oh, I see. The world sort of collapses there, huh? Any interesting way to, like, climb something to get to, like, a secret hat or something? Probably won't wear it, but it's like the principle of having hats. I feel like the game wants me to climb on those. The chair seems suspicious, but I don't think that's anything either. Alright, let's go into the bar that surely won't have any monsters in it. Oh, if you could just face to the right, then you could climb through it. There's so many, like, gross kitchens in the world of Little Nightmares. And, like, there's something grosser about a gross kitchen than, like, a gross... most other kinds of rooms. I wouldn't say gross kitchen's, like, the worst one, but, like, gross kitchen is extra bad. Don't trust that background door. Seems bad in here. I mean, friend could alley-oop me up there. But can I gym class climb this? Seems like this character's about as good at gym class rope climbing as I am, which is to say, no. Yeah, I guess we'll go for the old alley-oop. For, like, video game contrivance sake, it's very convenient that they always want me to go first. For having to actually experience this, I would feel much resentment towards Yarnhead. Sure seems like I'm about to do something very dangerous, huh? Well, I didn't have the desired result. Thought I would climb up the edge of that, and that didn't happen. So then where would I go on this thing? I'll be honest, switching between... Oh, I see. I see what you want now. God, I feel like I just broke all the bones in my tiny mutant legs. I feel like switching between, like, crouch and run and, like, jumping off things that you're holding... There's, like, certain, like, transitional things that are, like, surprisingly difficult to do with the controller. That's extremely brave of you. You know... Well done, I guess. They were, like, anxiously awaiting the opportunity for that to happen. And I feel like that probably should have killed both of us somehow. Okay, but like, what now? You're gonna do it, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Well, at least I learned my lesson, right? I can't possibly just fall into the abyss again, right? Yeah, I mean, that moment where you just see the physics engine trying to, like, correct the world, I feel like you shouldn't be able to, like, see the split second where that's happening. But I mean, maybe that's just me. Well, I mean, it's not gonna hurt me, but I don't love the hanging entire suit of clothes. It's also, like... I mean, there's some great, like, emergent storytelling here of, like... It seems as though someone was trying to hang themselves, and then just their entire corporeal being phased out all at once, and their shoes fell to the floor. I don't know why that would happen, but... Clearly it's bad news in every possible way. Can I get through this? Doesn't look like I can, but sure. Oh no, it's the scary door. It's the thing, it's the Pale Generator from Disco Elysium. I command the power of television. I'm sorry, tune the transmission? Well, this is weird. Is that good? I think so. I think I'm on a different tune now. Hold on. I don't fully understand. It's weird. Sometimes when I'm, like, doing it right, it's going at an angle. I feel like I want it to be dead on, but, like, sometimes that does not appear to be true. This feels not good. I know I've said variations of that a lot in this game, but... Oh, the fact that I'm moving in literal slow motion feels not great either. Hey, how'd you get on my TV show or whatever? Did they, like, go in after me to pull me out of the slow-mo run? That's vaguely how I remember Baywatch going, right? Slow-motion running. I think it was basically just the same as what we experienced there. I think that's what Baywatch is. Can't hold that sock. Not a house elf. Sure feels like I'm going over there. but I don't see, like, a hole in the fence or whatever. There's kind of a lot of TVs in this world. Is there, like, some commentary on consuming media or something? Is we watch, like, Beyblade? Regrettably, they're actually quite dissimilar. But I feel like there is a world in which they could align into something beautiful. A few months ago, I saw my niece and nephew, and they were just, like, playing this game with, like, little Hot Wheels cars and racetracks, where they would just, like, send two cars in the same track at the same time, and they'd hit each other, and just find it hysterical. And I was like, man, these kids would love Beyblade. And then I briefly thought about trying to get them to like, enjoy Beyblade, and realized that my brother would, like, physically fight me if I did that, probably. And then I still thought about it, but I didn't ultimately do it. Because that's what siblings is. Man, that's some real slowdown garbage. Oh. I gotta push it from this side? Oh no, he wants me to pull it from front bar, I guess. Man, pull's gonna trip me up, like, every time for some reason. Does he hate fun? I mean, I shouldn't give you the honest answer, which in my opinion is yes. I mean, I feel like our sibling relationship makes me want to answer that question yes. My brother does in fact hate fun. But I think that's largely just because we find very different things fun. Well, the schoolhouse has a clock with a spooky video game emblem eye on it, which doesn't feel great. How's he doing lately? I don't know. If you think that I'm bad at communicating on, like, the Discord and whatnot, then my brother would still manage to surpass your expectations for regularity of communication. Perhaps it is a family trait. I feel like I'm climbing that, but I do have ball. No, you're supposed to, like, catch it or something. Hold on, you stay there. No, I said stay there. Hold on. See, you stay over this thing that vaguely looks like a goal, right? And then I'll throw the ball. Because this is how any particular sport works. Like, you're even worse at sports than I am. Let's just rope climb. Weird that we couldn't do this before, but it feels like we're about to do this extremely hardcore. Ready? Go. Ha! Hoo! Ha! Hoo! Ha! Ha! Wow, this is like the brightest place we've seen all day. Somehow has me concerned it's going to be the worst place we've seen all day. Depth is always concerning because it feels like multiple opportunities for a thing to chase you through its territory. I love this art style, these paintings. Why wouldn't that be the thing the lever does? Oh, hang on. It's like that thing in the storybook? What's that game? The one Ditto was just saying they, like, released a bunch of DLC and stuff for? Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. This place is so haunted and cursed. You sure can just enter the hanging mode in this game. Game has no intention of letting you do anything else, but you can just hang on to this and get some pull-ups. Well, that's fun. Now we both have blocks. I don't know what to do with them, but we do both have blocks. So you're gonna carry that one, huh? You're not, like, following my lead on that? I do also see the dinosaur toy. Can I have it? Hold on. Here's a can of... what's it? I can't have the dinosaur. Now, before you seem really excited about the block, and now you could not give any less of a care about it. Literally just, like, kicking stuff to get it out of your way. Fine. I'll leave all that there, because I don't know what to do with it. And I think I tried climbing around there. I don't think that does anything. So does toggling the light somehow improve the existence of this very cursed bedroom? No. Well, I hope you enjoyed Little Nightmares 2, because that appears to be the end of the game. Good, the headache's back. Very, very good. I tell you, I've not been having a good time this past month. But I did get those tickets to see Confidence Man. Excited about that. Unfortunately, that's a December treat, and it's currently October. Yeah, I suppose there's worse places to end up stuck forever in the game. Like, we have shelter and, like, a dinosaur toy, even if we can't, like, directly interact with it. I'm, like, straight up floating now. Do you see this? Woo! October! Alright, the game's very confused about how these books work, much like I'm confused about what I'm supposed to do. Can I, like, topple this weirdly smoldering book bucket? Did you give a counter indication? No, I just did something weird. Just to be clear, am I missing something obvious? Is chat like he doesn't see it? I'm not saying I'm not being dumb, but like, I try wandering around in the dark. I mean, a little. There's not that many places to go. I mean, it's possible I didn't try climbing up to the painting while in the dark, but, like... Does it just want me to throw a thing at it? Is that it? That might be it. If I, like, stand in the indicated spot. Yeah, it's... okay. Alright. That... sure, okay. So the existence of the light is to tell me where I can activate my targeting computer. It's not good here. Like, this is a bad place. And then there's, like, a box of, like, tooth pliers and a saw and, like, a hammer. And this is clearly, like, a boarding school or something. I don't know. I don't like it here. Oh, hang on. Crouch. Open up. Is there ever any explanation given as to why there's, like, two species? I guess there's, like, at least three, right? There's, like, big monster-sized people, who, even if they weren't monstrous, are just giant by comparison to us, and all the buildings seem to be to their proportions. And then there's these, like, children sort of folk. They don't seem to be the same species. But then there's also, like, the gnomes. Is this just a world that has, like, giants and children and gnomes? That thing's not my friend. Mm-mm. Well, I'm not going that way. What's... Duck bucket? Oh, now... Wait, I can hold hands again? What does that mean? I'm concerned about that. You know what? That's fair. There's something about the fact that the other child was just sort of, like, crouched, quietly waiting. Makes me feel as though it's not so much that I, like, reset, but that, like, they dragged me to the side and knew that over time I would recover, and they were just waiting for me to stand back up. I think the children are supposed to be the same species. I don't know. Like, that could be true. Hold on a second. Come over here. Really wanted that to disarm that. Is it wrong for me to want to disarm a trap? The game seems to say yes. What if I, So I could just use 3 dimensions there, huh? No, I'm taking this with... Oh, look, it's... Is that Toilet Puppet? Probably should have brought Ball. I got shocked by Toilet Puppet. This is also a trap. Are these all traps? No, some of these are just raised boards. I don't want to go back there. Huh. like attempting to go back here will cause me to die at least twice. It's fine. I did get a Symbols Monkey. Was Symbols Monkey in the first game? I feel like it was. That's, like, super much a trap. Is there a safe spot for that? Ow. I genuinely thought I jumped over the trigger, so the trigger was just somewhere other than where I thought it was. But I think I get it now. Crayons. I can do a little doodle while I wait for my food at a family restaurant. I don't know why this reminds me of that. Recently, Magic the Gathering did a weird cross-promotional thing with IHOP, where, I don't know, they did some, like, thing where you, like, sign up for, like, an IHOP rewards app, and then you can use pancake coins to get points in Arena or something. I don't know. I don't know. I've tried looking this up. The information is, like, not clear anywhere. But as part of this, at one of the recent, like, major Magic events that happened in, like, Florida, there was, like, an area of the convention hall that was, like, sponsored by IHOP. And they had, like, an IHOP playmat that was, like, a stack of pancakes with all the mana symbols on it. And they had, like, a bag of, like, IHOP +1/+1 counters that had pancakes on the other side. And I was like, why can't these be the things I get by going to the restaurant? I'm starting to think this person doesn't want to be our friend. Thought I saw a different one move. That's just straight up Gollum. Well, I think that was supposed to happen, or else the checkpoint would have reset. Yeah, I mean, learning about the crossover definitely made me want pancakes, but the trick to that is I always want pancakes. That's pretty messed up. Not sure what that guy was waiting for. If I go slow, it seems to make less sound. I don't know if that's relevant. I suppose that also could happen. That is a separate way you could address that problem. I mean, surely at some point I have to go left, but as long as there's guys to smash, I feel like I'm going the right way. He's hurting a frog. I couldn't tell what he was doing. Is that what he was doing? Yet another bad hallway, huh? It is pretty interesting, just by contrast, to see, like, small things be the problem. I don't think that ever happened in the first game. I think it was always big things. Maybe those just stay with me because they're more big and upsetting. Oh, God, the headache's pretty bad. Oh, there's the spooky, horrible teacher who's, like, hallway silhouette I saw. Oh, and it has a class of horrible doll folk. Okay. Not like 1,000% sure exactly what happened there. Was it simply that I had moved a little too far right? Or is waiting just generally bad? Probably make 2 desks that way. Can you see me from there? Yes, you can. Can I really make 3, though? Doesn't seem like I need to sneak, which helps. Definitely makes that more possible. Pretty sure they're somehow aware of my presence. That took me out too, huh? That's where the checkpoint is? Wait, what alerted them to my presence exactly? Do I need to sneak in this room? Maybe the kids are after me because they think my head is a lunch bag. It does strike me that this is probably a place where they don't, like, feed the kids well. I'm genuinely not sure what got me caught last time. There's a separate issue of I think I'm only perhaps now realizing what I'm supposed to do here. Can I safely set myself up with this first? No. So then I probably need to... Okay. Okay. I have a plan. It's not a good plan. I'll probably die several times. It's me, an empty dark box. Aw, don't do that with your head and stuff. No thanks for me. No, I think you're specifically supposed to jump, which I didn't do the first time. The first time I didn't realize what was going to happen, and I thought I just needed to climb to the top. And then, like, somehow also... Like, I genuinely don't know why the first time I tried climbing, like, the teacher alerted all the kids and they ran in after me. Like, I'm not aware of a thing I did to cause that, and it hasn't happened again since, so I'm, like, really confused. So, like... It seems to me that there's no safe way to climb the bookshelf. You just need it to topple so you can get the key from the top of it to unlock whatever door that is in the hallway before this room. But, like, it's about to get bad, because I'm gonna have to go through, like, a worse route in this room. I think I was not fully in the room? I don't think so. Because I was, like, already, like, completely in the room by the time they, like, came after me. Well, this sucks. I mean, what am I okay. Oh, I sure hate it here, like, a lot. Like, a huge amount. I'm gonna stay at this corner because I don't know for sure she's not gonna come around behind the desk. This was not the time to go, huh? I mean, I'm not like 100% sure what the physics did there, but I didn't like it. I don't know. I'm still pretty skeptical. Chat seems to think that first time I wasn't...
Yikes forever.
The teacher, like, turned around as I was entering the room. But to me, it really sounded as though... It felt to me, and, like, maybe I'm just wrong, but it really felt like I got in the room, I, like, started walking towards the bookcase, and then the teacher alerted the students. Like, I think I was fully out of the room by the time that happened. That's what made that so confusing to me. Like, I could definitely be wrong, but that's definitely how it came across to me. It's like bad here. So was that just a matter of timing? I think it might have been. This game is a little disturbing. No, it's actually a Little Nightmares 2 castle. And Little Nightmares 2 is actually extremely disturbing. Okay, that doesn't... Does that just not work in general? Do the key, do the key, do the key really fast, do the key really fast. Haha. That shouldn't have worked. Alright, well I guess my friend is totally out of luck. Good luck to them. Good, eerie whispers. That's what this horrible place needed. Hey, that's a gnome. That's not a puppet, I think. Unless it's a puppet that killed a gnome. Oh, I think it is. Give me this. Give it. Why can't I have this hat? Isn't that the purpose of this room? This room is messed up, man. In fairness to me, I will never not find the controls of this game unintuitive. I feel like holding trigger and then I want to release the trigger to throw. But I have to keep holding the trigger and press X, which is the jump button. Which, like... I don't know, it fits whatever specific thing they're trying to do with the game, but, like, no other game works like this, and so, like, if I'm not consciously thinking about it, then I will definitely just, like, drop items instead of using them, like, repeatedly. I'm fairly certain I had this problem in the first game as well. Sup, buddy? What a cool, peaceful little guy I am. So I really can't have this hat? Just a dunce hat, huh? And for some reason I still can't have it? Oh, you do want me to smash it? Half the time I can just walk through those doors. I don't know, man. See, now I'm not holding the trigger, and he was still holding that item. Okay. Don't love whatever this is already. I don't think I can go up that. Oh, she can, like, get up here because her head is, like, nightmare giraffe. We're not friends. I don't like you at all. So I sort of get what's happening here. So I need to, like, grab this instead of bump it, or it'll break and I'll die? Okay. I'm not sure if there was any benefit or harm to doing that specifically. Do not like this teacher lady. No, this is a climbing thing that looks like a swinging thing. Yeah, I don't go to this school, so like you could just leave me alone would be great. Why is there a hiding place here? I don't see anything to trigger the wrath. The board, huh? That's the thing? Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to push and then run. Oh, please climb it. This is a neat segment. I mean, I definitely appreciate the aesthetic of this game more than its actual gameplay. I don't know that this will shock anyone. But, this is clever. This is like a little sneak puzzle thing that, I don't know, just works for me. It has more of an internal logic to it than some of the stuff. I think this lady's gonna get some comments on parent-teacher night. Oh man, the last game had like a super horrible librarian with giant arms, didn't it? That one I remember pretty clearly. I feel like I got stuck there with Tek for a long time. What is the plan, though? Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to drop that lady's class, hopefully. This feels pretty similar to a segment in the last game. Can I not climb the ladder? Oh, I can, but I can't do it from ground level. It's odd. Eh. So I'm guessing the purpose is to be able to descend on this section. Don't pay any attention to whatever that was. Honestly, like, Long Arms Librarian was, like, one of the most memorable enemies in that last game. Oh, I don't like it. And I didn't hold the grab button, because I keep thinking subconsciously that the game is a platformer, but it's not. It's Little Nightmares, which is just its own whole entire thing. Kind of weird to me that that's... like, that doesn't upset her. But boy, does she sure hate me standing there for a second. Looks like I'm gonna have to slide. Oh no. It's like a timed climbing thing? What? Nope. Nope. And I missed the ledge. You can't climb horizontally in this game, as far as I've been able to determine. So then what do I do? do I get around it? Oh, suddenly I can climb in 3 dimensions. Well, that's completely unprecedented in a very literal sense. I don't think I'm going to fare well with whatever's about to happen here. Hey, look, the physics did the reverse of the hand-holding thing. Where instead, even though I don't quite think that should have got me, I just sort of appeared in her mouth there. Yeah, stuff like this isn't my total favorite, where, like, I've, like, literally on multiple occasions tried to climb horizontally, and it's literally never even, like, tried, and now it's, like, essential to moving forward. I mean, at least she's not, like, chasing you at this point, but, like, that's just kind of inconsistent in a way that annoys me. I don't really know what to do here. Yeah, like, I'm super dead now, right? Or maybe I just, like, juke her? No, that's gonna be... Huh. Okay, maybe that was right. That might have been the right thing to do. That feels problematic, though. Oh, okay, she just wandered off. Well, that went better than I expected after the time where she physics ate me. Maybe I should not go that way. It is a silly place. Even though there's clearly a path back there, that's like the faculty lounge. That's teachers only. Is that what I'm gathering from this? Well, what does that leave me with? Go directly in that door where I know she's gonna eat me? Doesn't feel like a great plan, eh? Nothing else really jumping out at me, though. Well, I suppose the worst thing that'll happen is that I'll learn something. Exactly what not to do. I can't even? Alright, what am I missing then? Okay, I just need help to get up there. Interesting that there's a hiding box over there. I should probably make a mental note of that. But will fail to do so until I've been eaten at least once, I'm almost certain. Okay, I have no idea how I would know that this isn't just instant death. There's a lot of, like, waste bin fires in this school. I really feel bad for my friend. It's been a while. Was I supposed to go left earlier? It doesn't seem like anything's happened that's really indicated I could or should have an ally with me, but I don't know that they're safe wherever they are. Alright, another key door. Good to know. Don't like it here. Don't like those tree shadows, I'm hoping is what those all are. Big chess piece. Big broken chess piece. Okay, I can have... Sure, why not? This could be fun. Huh. Why is there a dead doll person? So, I want to get that king crown. but then... Do I just put it on the one adjacent to the other king? Quasi-adjacent? I don't know what I'm doing. There's a fake sword up here. Can I have that? Nah, I've just entered the hanging mode again. Okay, so she's back with salad, trying her best not to eat much after all you ate the past couple days. That's a great instinct that I can't execute on. Continued to try and lose weight at just like a really sad and miserable pace at this point. It's always easiest to like lose weight at the beginning when you're at your most weight. There's a further right. Well, this is spooky. And... oh, that's kind of fun. What's that thing on the right? It looks like bishop and king. I like chess puzzle. Ah, it's a whole entire bishop. Wait, can I hold the whole entire bishop? Kind of felt like I couldn't. Wait, is that bishop? Maybe that's queen. Yeah, that's queen. Bishop's got the little slit in it, diagonally. So this is... is this right? The perspective feels weird, but I think this one's correct. So now that that one's there, can I use that to... no? Can I use this to get up to the king? Feels like I should be able to, and yet, alas, earwax. Is there a best at chess in my family? I don't know. It's not me. It's probably literally anyone other than me. Sort of like chess for the purpose of making puzzles. The game of chess isn't actually all that interesting to me, so I haven't spent like a lot of time caring about it. I did enjoy Queen's Gambit on Netflix, though. But that's probably because it made chess into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I like Yu-Gi-Oh! So, that helps. That reminds me. One of my temptations of this week... hang on a second. They released some new Yu-Gi-Oh! Funko Pops. I haven't really collected Funko Pops in a while. I was into them for like a hot minute. But they made one for Time Wizard, which is just a character design from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! That I really love. It looks very goofy. Part of me was like, you should buy it. Part of me was like, why? We reached an impasse, but I don't know that that was the end of it. Is the thing on the right? I don't understand what symbol that is. Guess it's rook? I guess it's like rook drawn at like a really weird angle that makes it hard to tell that it's rook. Which would make sense, because this doesn't need to be here anymore. To me, the symbol looked like toolbox, and I was like, I don't know what to do with toolbox. That's not a chess piece. Can I... okay, in the other room I could climb on this one. I feel like I should be able to climb on queen, but whatever, that's fine. So now what do we do? Gotta find a way to get... huh? Oh, that's my, like... I've solved it. That's my you found it button. So I still gotta find a way to get up there. And it doesn't seem like it... oh, hang on. There's a reason I can take this off again, huh? Because rook is always climbable. So I just put rook in the wrong place, get king, and then fix it. No, don't pick it up. Grab control is so hateful. To, like, jump and then quickly grab because of the weird way this is set up. Eh. 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 Now that the light is on, now we sconce it up. Sconce to the maximum. And that moves the bookcase because there was a little light indicating it was like a secret room, which has a key in it. And also a chalk doodle of a dog peeing. Because, I mean, what else was going to be in this secret room? I mean, what did you think the prize was? The key? Don't be ridiculous. It's obviously the drawing. Now, the concern I have is I didn't go left at all, but now I'm not sure that I have to, which makes me think that I should? Hopefully the game saved when I got the key. Maybe there's just nothing to the left. Toilet puppet. I don't understand Toilet Puppet at all. Hey guys, it turns out that there's nothing left other than a Toilet Puppet. Well, that wasn't what I meant to do. But it's fine, I got better. Really not. I felt like this area was going to be like when I entered it. I think the toilet puppet took the toilet bell. It's unclear. I mean, there wasn't a toilet bell. I mean, it's an outhouse, right? I have to assume that the toilet bell technology is relatively recent. Why am I able to do this? So, like, I think that it's just sort of like a matter of circumstance that there was no toilet bell in that outhouse. It sure sounds like something not friendly is happening nearby. Well, I probably gotta get up there. Apparently I can't pull this one, the one time I'm thinking of pulling a thing. Kind of thought there was like a whole wall there, but that's okay. I don't like moving in 3 dimensions. Yeah, those are like not nice sounds, right? Sometimes I get confused, but like those feel like those aren't good noises. Sure, that's probably fine. What's in this room? There seemed to be like a giant corpse, which is like a bad start, maybe. Maybe that's fine? Toilet puppet? Toilet puppet, will you give me a hug someday? Is that like a collectible or something? I'm so confused. Also, is that like all that's in this room? I think it is. I think a visit from Toilet Puppet was my sole goal in here. Which is why it's like quasi-optional. Because it seems like all I really need to do is like take the sausage. No, move the tray majig, whatever this is. Whatever the name for this thing is. Can't climb up the left side ever. There's such... No, wait, hang on, what? Oh, no, it's like the library thing. You can't climb from the bottom. The rules are very specific and completely unspoken. Can I have the... Oh, I can't have the peppermint. I threw it, though, because the controls confused me. Do the noises sound more or less friendly to you? Yeah, that's not getting up over there. Oh, okay. I understand. I may not execute correctly, but I understand. Missed him by that much. Interesting that they, like, added combat to this. The first one's fairly straightforward. It's a little tricky to gauge distance, having done this a few times now. See, like, felt like I had the rhythm, but like he was just outside the range again. I don't know that there's really much to do about that other than get good. Bonk. That was pretty close. Was that supposed to look different? I became a doll child! Thanks, I hate it. Hello, everybody. I am also one of you. We are all good friends. Don't we all love being very well-behaved doll children that aren't nightmare people at all? This is the thing we all have in common. Us all being doll folk. Oh, yeah, I definitely went too early on that. Should have been paying more attention to the very well-behaved doll children. Ah, shucks. And it pushes me all the way back to start, huh? It's like a regular school cafe. Yeah, I mean, this is how I remember middle school being. This is why it sort of activated my depression and ruined my entire life. Because it was basically like this. And I feel like this is kind of how I had to interact. Because I had to be like, yes, I am also a hormonal teenager. I very much understand what you're going through. I have not always felt like and acted like an alien in comparison to you. I was not well liked as a child. Yeah, I really just should have paid attention to that. That's fully on me. I think it was gonna, like, turn and say something to chat, which isn't even, like, a necessary instinct, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, no, I do. I'm just kidding. So far, I've really liked all the things that they've added to the game. Like, this is clever. I like that climbing section there. Even, like, the hiding behind stuff to, like, not immediately die to the shotgun. I feel like there might have been something like that in the first game. But even though this game feels very different, it plays very similar to the first one. But the added stuff I've been liking. I don't know what to do. Can I just... Is this something? It is. Okay. Well, there goes my head. That's a relief. How do you do, fellow kids? Mm-hmm. Yes. Correct. Ah, good, another dumbwaiter. Dumbwaiters were, like, pretty important at some point in the first game, to my recollection. And yet, it feels like... Put this over here with the rest of the fun. Feels like I'm definitely going this way, huh? Do I want to be at the top of the jump for this? Apparently, yes. I think I might want to be a little low, but I don't think that ended up being the case. It barely works. Just put it down. Don't love this. Not like a big fan of brain in jar. What do I look like? Steve Martin in A Man with Two Brains? That's a real movie. I did it! It being whatever this is. What? I don't think that was it. Did I need the brain? That didn't basically accomplish anything. Tell you what. I'm gonna do that again. Maybe we break the jar with the brain in it? Or, in failing to do so, understand that it has different properties. That didn't work at all. I pressed the jump button and he was like, got it, hang on to it, and then drop to my death. Okay. We could try that too, I guess. Maybe the brain is like a hat? It doesn't feel like whatever I would get from this is necessary to advance, but now I just want to understand it more than anything. Just get out of my way. Like how close that always is. It has to be the brain, right? Like, what the heck else would it be? Pardon? Well, the only thing to do now is to ride the hook down. And hope for that to have been what I wanted to do for some reason? That's cool. I love this for me. I'm lying. I don't. But what does it do? Oh, I just throw it? Why has it gotta be a brain, though? This feels very similar to a specific. Okay. It's bad for me, huh? Maybe it's like a pendant of life. And if I give her the brain, she'll be like, this is the snack I enjoy. You didn't see me at all. There's no child and no brain here. I don't know what you're talking about. Not how I saw this room going, but... okay. I'll be real upset if she just comes back in suddenly. Just me and my brain, making it through the game. Can't see, I don't know what's happening. Hello? Hello? Game? Game, what do you think is happening? I'm gonna put my brain down? Huh. That wasn't the correct direction. Well, ain't that something? I don't know what, but it's something. I'm taking my brain downtown. Logging fast and I'm homebound. Doodly doodly doo. So, okay, hold on. Now, it suggests that that could mean that I need my friend back all of a sudden. This also looks really conspicuous. Is this something? It seems like he's trying to interact with it. No? He's just using the Force? Oh man, topical reference time. Anyone else watch Ahsoka? New Star Wars show? That happened, I guess. It's all about leverage. If I wander slightly further to the off-screen portion, then I can open the door. That's a good feature and not a slight nuisance. It really doesn't want me to bring my brain in there. I would say that my general opinion is that Ahsoka overall is, like, pretty not good. And my hot take is that I still think that Mandalorian is the only good, like, new Star Wars, or whatever we're calling it. Like, Disney Plus Star Wars show. I think I just have to wander into Death Town, because, like, I don't really understand what's going on. I don't know my parameters at all. Controller's, like, upset, which suggests that may not be the way to go, but I also can't see what's going on back here. I mean, I don't know. People seem to really hate Mandalorian Season 3, and I genuinely don't understand why. Because the main criticism I hear about Mandalorian Season 3 is that, like, it doesn't have an overarching plot. And it, like, extremely clearly does. Like, it almost couldn't be more explicit about its overarching plot. I think it is fair to say, Castle says that they gave up on Mandalorian Season 2 with all the spin-off bait. I think it's fair to not want to have to watch Book of Boba Fett to watch, like, 2.5 secret episodes of The Mandalorian. Especially because Book of Boba Fett is very bad. But it does have some secret Mandalorian episodes that are watchable because they're actually Mandalorian and not at all Boba Fett, which is needlessly confusing. But I don't understand how the spin-off bait in and of itself would reflect on Mandalorian, would be my criticism of that take. Like, if you're just not digging it, that's totally fair. But, like, the fact that they made other things that are bad doesn't make Mandalorian bad. There's, like, a whole secret tunnel. If only there was, like, a song about a secret tunnel. But as far as anyone knows, there is no such song. I mean, for example, Ahsoka shows up in Mandalorian... I think that's Season 2. And, like, she's totally fine in that. But, like, when they... Okay, that's not good. But when they gave her her own show, it wasn't about her at all. It was about a bunch of ancillary characters from, like, a different show I didn't watch. And they wanted me to care about them without doing anything that would elicit that sort of emotional connection. It's like Disney does not know how to make their interconnected shows that are not Marvel. That's certainly fair to say, but I think it's an understatement, because it suggests that, like, all of the interconnected Marvel shows are good. Which they are not. At least not in my opinion. So I'll let her get there, and then, like, what if I... keep wanting to, like, I want to be able to, like, get her all tied up in knots so that she won't chase me, and that just, like, doesn't seem to be a thing. At least not any place I've been so far. So then, like, what's the thing here? I must need to get onto the table level at some point so that I can jump into that window? That sounds awful. Where would I climb them? Just like over here? I don't know how I'd get past her if I did it in that one. This will not work at all. I will say, just like extremely dating this live stream installment. Season 2 of Loki, I think premiered like yesterday. I still haven't watched it, but looking forward to that. That's one of the better ones. I don't think I liked it quite as much as most people did, but I did think that was a good... How do I... Oh, you're like right there, huh? I don't... Is this door like open a crack or something? I don't know what to do. Like, I feel like I generally understand the assignment, but I don't know how I would accomplish it. Is it simply that, like, during this interval, I'm supposed to start running and then somehow get past her? That doesn't seem, like, very doable. I can't climb that, huh? I'm, like, super dead. I'm gonna be pretty disappointed if we go a whole other Loki season and we don't get that jet ski. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So, like, it seems like... It doesn't even actually seem like I can jump from that thing I can get up onto to over there. I think that's, like, too far without someone to, like, cheat physics with their hand. So, like, I think the only way up is to climb those, like, drawer handles, which is all fine and good, but in order to do that, won't I just like necessarily be next to the like me-eating teacher? That seems like an issue. Whatever's going on here is not intuitive to me. Maybe just stay up top. How do you like figure that happens without me dying then? See, it's another one of those things where, like, if I knew that this was a non-detected area, it would make the whole enterprise a lot more obvious to understand. You know what? I guess that's on me. I kind of thought I'd be safe in the other room. I don't know why I thought that. Didn't have any particular reason to think that would work. I mean, I guess I can sort of hide here. And then, like, presumably when she, like, turns around, I can get, like, here. Although that seems insane and dangerous. And she does that. And if I, like, sneak... This is too far? This is too far. It's a lot of neck, if you know what I mean. The fellas know what I mean. It's like a lot of neck. I don't actually know what I mean. Fellas, if you know what I mean, let me know. Nothing but neck. There it is. That's the title, probably. I'm increasingly too lazy for this. I don't know why I even tried that. That's like almost it. I'm not sure I could get all the way through the room without her detect me, so I think I am supposed to, like, escape up there and go through the little hole. But, like, first it would help if I didn't suck. That would be, like, a great starting point, I think. I'm not sure what necking is, and I'm scared to ask. Well, I'll tell you what. I wouldn't ask this lady about it. she would not be the teacher I chose for that particular lesson. Now, I'm pretty sure you need to, like, run and jump to get through the little window. Need the little snap there, huh? Exactly like this, slightly less violence. Yes. Definitely like that. Need to hide 100%. That seems speculative, I'm gonna say. Because, like, I don't think I can make that jump to the table next to the window without running. Which would mean I can't hide there. Like, I think last time I went as far as I could. While hiding. Maybe I'm wrong. But, like, the jump physics are a little grumpy in this game. I mean, I could just try it. I genuinely did not think that would work, or I would have tried that. But, like, also, is she just gonna eat me anyway? I'm, like, positive, though, that this is too far to jump without running. So, I think the plan is to just hope for her to get pretty far to the other side of the room, then? No, now she just lives over here? That's not great news for me. This doesn't feel doable. I don't think she goes back to the chalkboard now. I think now that I'm this far over, these are her two tasks. Is like back corner jar stare. I mean, I'm gonna give it another minute, but I don't think this works that... Okay, that's... Didn't like the way you looked in my general direction. Yeah, it feels like this is the loop now. I think... Is jar better than... Oh, for some reason, that doesn't get detected. Why not? Again, it's just those little things. Those ones frustrate me because it's like... Sometimes it's genuinely just super hard to know. Like, there are a lot of things in this game and in the last one where, like... It feels to me, the human, that doing that would get me detected. And the game's like, nah, that one's fine. That one in particular, I don't care about that one. I'm like, but how would I know that? And, like, a lot of this game is, like, having a plan. It's not necessarily a super complicated plan, but if you don't have the plan, you just die. Yeah, it feels very Spider-Man noir, to me, anyway. Which is not, like, a compliment, per se. Oh, now I get to do this thing. I'm like medium at... You know, I did have that one coming to me. That's... I do appreciate that the second one ran into the death trap and out of, like, a sense of solidarity. Well, that barely worked. The best kind of worked. Oh, that one didn't, though. The second one did not succeed in the same way. think I sort of get it now. I might sort of get it at this point. Sure feels like one of these is a trap, and I don't know which one it is. Come on. Did that way too early. I did that so much too early. Unbelievably much too early. That was too late. What you need to do is, like, they have, like, a rearing up animation, but, like, the girl dolls is, like, harder for me to read than the boy doll. The boy dolls are, like, so, like, cartoonish, they're almost, like, twirling their mustache of, like, heh. The girls are, like, a little more seamless, and so, like, it's not as obvious to me when they're in the, like, starting to attack animation. If you attack, like, shortly after they do that, you will kill them before they kill you. The boys are a lot easier for me to read anyway. Which I'm sure I'm about to, like, encounter a boy and get smashed by him, but, like, what? Oh, come on. Because he's behind me. I, like, didn't attack him quick enough. What do I do about that? I don't know. I mostly think I like the combat. It's a little bit of a weird addition to this game. Why would I do that? I know better. I think it's just the impatience factor. When you have to, like, keep redoing a section like this, it's so easy to just be like, no, I know, like, just kill the two guys and then go. But, like, especially in a game like this where the combat is, like, waiting and not just, like... That time I actually thought I had it correct. I think I was only off by a little, but still, I thought I had that. You're generally better off attacking later, I think. Can I, like, provoke this guy so I don't have to, like, have the other guy in, like, view range? I think not, right? I think that's basically the point. Why would I do that? Yeah, so you basically just want to start swinging on the second guy immediately the way they have him spaced out. That's definitely a trap right there is what that is. Do I see a trap? Feels like a trap. That makes sense. Oh, it's friend. That's just a shadow. I don't think that's another guy. Are we good? The music seems to have chilled out. Can I... is there like a toilet puppet in here to help me out? This toilet is just filled with toilet paper. Like, just full of it. I need sort of like a sharp thing. I'm not sure the hammer's gonna do it, but I guess I might as well try. Oh yeah, I guess I could just, like, take out the plank too, huh? That seems good and safe and comfortable. Did you die? I mean, I had a pretty bad time, but I did just drop them, like, on their skull. So I feel like maybe we had a similarly bad time getting through this school. We just go out the window, or... Crouch. Okay. I think I solved the school puzzle. That is immediately upsetting. I don't like that at all. I think I'm probably gonna end the stream soon, but I don't think I can endure the cliffhanger of the scary piano. Anyone ever see Big? It's basically just like this. Tom Hanks movie, Big. Lol. So stupid. Flupag Games. That's a great name. Also welcome. It's definitely just Big. It's like that, right? What is the end game to this game? We won't know until we get there, Sarah. As I said last time, in Little Nightmares 1, you kind of just keep, like, escaping danger until, like, you somehow find your way to this, like, ominous staircase, and then my recollection is you just sort of, like, walk into the light, and it's like, you did it! I think there's, like, some vision of, like, your parents or something that, like, indicates something about your backstory. It's been, like, a while. Didn't notice the crank at first. This is definitely safe and fine, and there's nothing wrong with this. No, I think this game is like... It's supposed to be like, basically like... I think it's supposed to be like 6.5 to like 8 hours, depending on how much like... you want to like completion stuff or whatever. So since I figured this to be 2-ish streams, probably want to wrap it up soon. So now we just jump on it, is that the idea? Kind of figured that since it was still letting me crank the crank, it would do something, but it didn't. So we can crush the teacher. I'm definitely going to do it from down here where it's funnier and I make music. Because I accidentally jumped, like, right as it was falling, I, like, received, like, lethal falling damage. You play both games for 1,000 hours each? That's wild. I mean, they're good games, but that's a lot of time to spend on a short game. I take it you're a big fan, Flupag Game. I'm gonna call you Floop if that's okay, because that makes me really happy. Alley-oop? Is this an alley-oop? Uh-oh. No, you're right. They are doing bad things to frogs. They have, like, a weapon. Why did the frog have a key inside of it? Lift with your legs! Sure. Good enough? Somehow I expect, like, the key-locked areas to be a more significant workaround than go into the other room and hit a child with a wrench. I thought we were done with this school, but we are not, huh? I see one of those drawer things that I will fail to remember to use correctly in a moment. Oh. Guess you got some, like, pent-up resentment about that whole ordeal you went through, huh? Kinda thought I was gonna have to do that one, but that's... You do you, man. Hey, I'm not trying to question your work or nothing. I'm just gonna feel more comfortable if I've also hit him with a hammer. If that's cool with you. Now, it would help if I didn't suck, but unfortunately that's not true, so I'm gonna... Maybe one more. I'm not sure he has a hitbox anymore. I may have blown the transaxle. I think I'm just grinding metal. Don't have a good feeling about this whole area. I wonder how many people come up with the scenarios for a game like this. Is it just like one person who's like, I have an idea for like a whole horrifying school of puppets led by a rubbernecking teacher? And everyone else is just like, that, yeah, we'll just go with that. Also, please never describe to us your dreams, because it's very upsetting. Alley-oop? Alley-oop, okay. Someone seems to be playing a piano that I haven't dropped through the floor of a building yet. Now, I don't know why I wanted that, but I feel like I did. That somehow allowed them to get up here, so that's fine. Man, she's a real jack of all trades. She's just doing everything. This is one of the funny things to me about, like, the monsters in both Little Nightmares games, is that they just have, like, no attention span, and, like, if you leave a room, they're like, suddenly I have interest in a different task, unrelated to your status, I promise. That was just me. Oh, I didn't fall to my death. Okay. Part of me's like really tempted to just pick up from the scary piano room. That head goes both ways, huh? Yeah, I think I mentioned that earlier in the stream demolition. That was what reminded me that I hadn't played this one. Is that someone had confirmed for me that Little Nightmares 3 was supposed to come out next year. And I was like, ah, right. I'm doing this backwards, aren't I? This red light, green light. I should go when the piano's playing because she won't hear me. I'm not gonna start this until the next one. Now what does this crank do? Just opens that. Oh no, okay. That makes more sense. I get back up? Oh, I need to move that stupid thing, huh? That's not good for me. I don't trust this any amount. That was really close. It's kind of fun. I like that this is sort of the inverse of how these normally go. Where, like, normally you're waiting for them to take a break in what they're doing, but, like, here you actually want them to be doing their main activity. Oh, I see. They were weighing it down. No, just go through the door, please. Oh, I don't like this at all. I unlike this. I unlike this quite a lot. I very much don't do like it. I unappreciate this. It's like I'm gonna have to jump. Well, I hate it here again already. I think this is probably a good place to call it, in this rainy dumpster. Which is like a metaphor for my life or something. Oh yeah, Demolition. That net goes all the way to the bottom. Nothing but net. A bit more? I mean, I'm already at like... hours 15. Is a story point here? Are you able to verify that if I hit a thing coming up shortly, that'll be about a halfway point? I'm looking for like roughly a halfway point. I don't know that I want to go all the way to killing the teacher. Looks like that might be too far. It's very wet here. I'm so stressed, I think I've been grinding my teeth, like, really hard in my sleep. Like, teeth have been bothering me for, like, 3 days now. Which I really don't like. Oh, good. There's a narrow, wet plank over a deep ravine. What could go wrong? Why would anyone ever do this? I mean, it looks cool, but outside of a video game, you just die. Also, how is the teacher gonna be wherever we're at after crossing that ravine? This is what we call, in the business, a wetsuit. I'm gonna have to push this sucker, huh? Probably. 'Cause this doesn't look amenable. Oh yeah, I can use front bar, right? That's how this works? Well, I also, though... Huh. Why did that happen that way? I'm confused now. Why have the physics of this object completely changed by pushing it slightly in one direction? That's what I was trying to do the whole time. I don't know what you thought I was going... Okay. So it doesn't seem to be that I want to remove the rock. It seems more like I want the game to stop treating the dumpster like a two-dimensional plane. That was... I just goofed that one. That one's on me. Oh my god. Why am I, like, suddenly, even while holding run, like, not jumping a normal man? This could be easier! I can't, like, stand on the far side. It feels like I should be able to just stand on the edge and then try to jump up. What am I missing? Something to do with this weird foreground pipe? Feels like a no. Slats on the top of the thing don't look climbable. Push this? Is this something I can do? No, I just immediately climb. Please join me in the dumpster. 26. I gotta be missing something. This is very annoying. Why are you like this? Can I move it back? Like... Not? Oh, maybe... Oh, I see. Yeah, I got a blind spot for thinking three-dimensionally in this game because it comes up infrequently enough that I just don't do it. Although, I will maintain that if my character is willing to walk along the, like, foot-length plank across that gorge to, like, an instant death drop, they should probably be okay, like, propping themselves on the edge of the dumpster to just jump over to the edge of that rock there. Feels like that should be doable, in my opinion. Hate that it sometimes just decides that the jump isn't a long jump. Do I need it closer now that it's closed? Physics doesn't seem like it should work that way. I don't understand why all of a sudden my long jump is short. Sure. No, we did it. I didn't hate that at all. Did you not see the part where I was running and jumping? Am I losing my mind? Did I not just spend like 2 minutes attempting to run and jump and my guy was just like, ugh. Is this a hat? It's not, it's just a boat. Also toilet puppet. The physics engine decided the character was tired. That's definitely what it felt like. So this is considered a halfway point, is like getting Getting beyond the cursed dumpster. There's like a background face. It's probably a little too dark to tell. Alright, well I guess if we're at the halfway point, that and my own psychic damage is at a pretty high point. Nope. Nope. I'll say this, despite struggling with some parts of that, that really went by quick. That was one of the quicker feeling streams I've had in a while. It is a pretty engaging game. I mean, like I said toward the start of the stream, I do feel like a game like Little Nightmares is like really like right at the edge of games I would enjoy, but it is like a really well made just sort of experience. It's kind of unique in genre. I mean, it's definitely like a little survivor horror-y. That's a very good way of putting it. It's very clear. But like I like that it's kind of like atmospheric and like emergent storytelling as like a priority, and then it just happens to be like a game where all the horrible things in the atmosphere will just like outright kill you if you don't do it good. I don't know. It's somehow an effective blend of things I wouldn't expect to like. But even though both games have frustrated me at various points, I have enjoyed both of them. Also, I mean, I don't think the first game like didn't look good, but I really feel like Little Nightmares 2 is just like, I mean, it's taking advantage of like the next generation of graphics technology or something. Sometimes people like this shirt. I feel like I wear it on stream sometimes. I don't feel like it's gotten like a strong reaction before. Yeah, I'm out of things. I've tired and sad and my brain hurts. Which probably doesn't help for the quasi puzzle solving of trying not to die in this game. Somewhere on the couch behind me is a Squirtle, a secret Squirtle at that. This is a Squirtle you can see. That one is not a secret Squirtle. If you are able to locate the secret Squirtle, it will be an omen of good luck for you in the coming days, however many those may be for you. So I encourage you, while I enjoy some of this room temperature juice apple that I've mostly not touched during this very engaging stream, to consider where the Squirtle may be hiding, so that you may attempt to garner some of that good luck for yourself. So yeah, I posted that sort of work in progress Halloween schedule on the Discord. I think we're gonna play Little Nightmares again next Friday. Tomorrow, everything hopefully going according to plan. I think we will be able to finish the remastered Nintendo Switch Ghost Trick, which I've really been enjoying. And then after we complete that, Saturdays we'll probably start playing Dark Side Detective: A Fumble in the Dark, I think is the second one. We played the first game in its entirety last October. Ended up taking a few weeks. I think this one might even be a little longer than the last one. That game was about half great, like 30% pretty good, and 20% really frustrating. But I'm still really excited to do the next installment. Behind the pirate. Can you be more specific? There are a few now. We have our Porcupirate up here. We have Kaylee the Pirate Crab, who's new. We have little Vasco, he's a pirate. Currently, Baymax is wearing Neko's tiny crochet pirate hat, but I don't think that's probably what you meant. My head and my feelings and things. Yeah. Who has two thumbs and is taking Tylenol immediately after the stream? Okay. My joints and such. Sure, let's start with... swear I'm hearing like some haunted clicking sound in my apartment. It's genuinely driving me insane. I don't know what is making that noise. This is Kaylee. She's our new pirate crab. She's got pink claws, and she's got rainbow feet, and she's a whole pirate. And hiding back behind her and under Carlos is Laboon, the whale from One Piece. And that's true, Squidbeard is definitely a pirate as well. Yeah, she's very good. Everyone else guessed. So, most of the other guesses I saw were this new friend. This is Emily, the bat. This is new. Got this a few weeks ago when the grocery store near me got this big influx of Halloween stuff. My mom was kind enough to get it for me. Now, there is something interesting to know about it. Now, ostensibly, it's a squishmallow, but as you might be able to tell, it's also like a whole Halloween basket thing for trick-or-treating and whatnot. You could fit a whole Squirtle in there. This is like a medium-sized Squirtle. It's not like an especially small. It fits entirely inside here. I was really surprised at the depth that Emily has in her spooky bag. So, well, she is actually sort of joint and unified with the pumpkin. She is still also an entire Halloween bucket thing. Whatever you choose to call that. But to answer the question, yes, she is new. Oh, God. I feel terrible. It's a really good time to not be streaming. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed Little Nightmares 2. We'll be back next Friday to finish this one off. Probably. Don't think it's super long. Ghost Trick tomorrow. That should also be the finale. And then we will move on to some new spooky games, including, and not limited to, Dark Side Detective 2: A Fumble in the Dark. In the meantime, hopefully everyone is doing better than I am, and hopefully I'm doing better tomorrow. Thanks for being here, thanks for being you, and I hope to see you again soon. Signing off for some Little Nightmares, this is me, VascoDaGamer, and I want you to remember that you are closet.